Okay, today we are going to do a beginner's guide for Steep. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, and also this is a tutorial for more of like my problems when I was a beginner, so I might actually be a little bit more excessive with what I'm doing. And this video is going over outfits, credits, and tricks. Mainly, so first things before we start, just know that the outfits and the credit saving is probably going to be more of a singular thing to learn. And also, I might actually sound less motivated when I speak because I've did this 5 times in a row and I haven't got to made a perfect one. So hopefully this is the first one where it's eligible. Also, make sure you put the notifications on. So yeah, let's just get into it. So when you start Steep, you're gonna look a little noobish when you do tricks and stuff, but it's okay. That's what YouTube is for. Mainly not what YouTube's for, but that's why people make videos like this, to help you. So tricks is it's not gonna tell you every tricks when you start. When you start, it's gonna tell you more like singular grabs. You'll learn singular grabs and then double grabs. But there's hidden secrets in every single one of them. You should watch a beginner's guide on that because there's things such as a Japan on a snowboard, which I'm trying to do. Which Japan on a snowboard's not hard necessarily, but it's really hard to get it in a singular shoot, man. Looks something like that. It looks like a method, but it is different from a method. Just know that. Anyways, there are challenges in this where you need to get scores, and every single trick has a different percentage. So you can be someone different from who I am, which I don't know how to put it in words, but look for scores and don't look like into style that much, and notices which one they're doing really. Which I'm kind of that person. I like looking into what tricks are which, but if you're someone like me who just don't care, just looks at the style really, and really learns every trick from the book mainly, which both of them can tie into somehow in some way together. But first things when you need to know when you start the game is rails are a big percentage of some of your tricks. You can get better tricks off a rail, in my opinion, because if you get tricks off the rail, ties into like 2 different main things. Actually, more like a 3. Tricks on rail, and then mainly like more like 4 things. But tricks on rail, the jump, the percentage, like how good you jump off. And then the trick, when you jump off. So it's 4 of those things. So when you do something on the rail, it ties into 2 more things. And I bet there's something out there that's gonna be like probably 10 things that ties them together. Maybe I'm just missing some more explanation in rails, and I probably ain't explaining it right, which my game is glitching a little bit, so excuse me if it glitches when I'm doing stuff. This game is a good buy if you're more of a snowboarding person, and it does have some extra stuff like skiing and flying maybe. If you're more of a snowboarder like me, then you're probably doing more snowboard tricks and then scores on snowboard tricks. And there's even races, which there is the same thing in air, but they're proximity, and then I think it's called technical, different places when you're doing that. But I'm more of a snowboarding person because you have more control I feel like more control. It depends on what you're like. Necessarily, you have more of a I don't know how to explain it for air, but you're more of like when you're doing something and one mechanic necessarily. You have more things like when you're flying, you can literally go left and right, called dodging, which is pretty much more of one mechanic thing with multiple mechanics in it, which I don't know how to explain. One big mechanic with little mechanics in it. That makes so like riding, it would have more of details to that, which that's only, in my opinion, it's more of that than really tricks, because you can't necessarily do tricks, but they're also proximity flying. It's a doozy, and that's why I don't like flying, because it's kind of harder, but it's kind of not, and it's less detailed mainly. But that leads us to our next thing after tricks, which this ties in with credits a little bit more. It's outfits. So why I say it ties in with credits more is because you can buy stuff like clothes and then snowboards and stuff and helmets and accessories, but you can't buy bonus items. You have every single bonus item. The only thing you can actually get is more of these stickers right here, which you can I don't know how to explain it. Actually, I did not mean to say that, but how it ties in with it, because you can buy it, but a tip for me is stick on one main thing and then don't buy anything else unless you're more of a collector person. Go ahead and then buy stuff, but I'm more of like a stationary with my stuff, so I pretty much have the same outfit for every single one, which these two are the same, but they come in one package basically, which you can get it. Also, you can get more things like these, which I'm not gonna go over proximity or anything like that in this video. You can comment on this video if you want me to do something like that, but I'm not gonna do it in this video, at least the tutorial for it. But anyways, there's two main categories, which is like mainly everything has two main categories. The one that collects and then spends all of their credits on it, which is not really, it ties in a little bit with the credits, because this is mainly the credits too, but if you buy stuff, it's gonna obviously put down your credits. And I just bought the helmet because I wanted to get the helmet because it looked cool. Before, I had well, let me see, this on with this on for the eyes, but I don't do that anymore. Which I did have something in between that, but it's not really tied in with the beginner's guide. So yeah, it's two main groups, and this ties in with credits, and it really is credits mainly. Now credits. So with credits is basically money, which is kind of obvious. Like I said in the last one, you can buy stuff, which you can buy equipment, clothes, accessories, which all are better than what you win based on what you like. If what you like is basically, these are better, what you get from the game's better, whatever your perspective on the stuff is, which is mainly just like the equipment and clothes, which some are less and then some are better. But crazy items, these are just like helmets and stuff that are, if you play Riders Republic, it's like the bikes and stuff have a crazy thing, that's what it is, suits and unicorns and stuff, which you can equip them from here. And then there's tickets. This is what you want to buy with their credits. The Japan ticket, 100 K steep credits. And then these are one buy, one deal, I'm pretty sure. That's what they are. But the Japan ticket, you have to keep on buying it, I'm pretty sure. Because they did, I'm pretty sure they didn't let the Olympics just got shut down because since I've been playing it. This is actually my second account. My other account, I forgot the password, so this is mainly my second account, so that's what credits are. And then another thing, places like these, like I like shredding at this X Games because it's more of a freestyle, and I'm more of a freestyling person, and I'm not like extreme. I'm some extreme, but I'm more of a freestyler. And then there's something blue points. I think they're called free riding points. Is where you ride on like a crescent or something. You get points from that. I'm none of that. I absolutely hate free riding points. Which I'll do if I have to, if it somehow ties in with freestyle or extreme, which there is something on here, I don't know what it's called, which is a challenge where you have to get all of them to a certain point on a mountain story. If you get all those to a certain point, then you actually win the mountain story. So, or I'm pretty sure they don't have a finish line, but I think it's a possibility they have a finish line. So what I'm basically saying is challenges give you one thing that ties in. Challenges give you credits and XP. Some of you gives you better credits than the other ones and better XP depending on the scale of what it is. Mountain stories give you more XP and more credits because they're just stories in the thing. I'm pretty sure I did all the mountain stories. Also, another tip for beginners on the mountain stories: when you begin this, you're only gonna have a lot of easy ones, and then they're gonna go to medium. It's probably gonna be 5%, and it goes up to more of like a 20%, and then you'll have less easy things. But my thing is, do the easy ones. They're actually pretty, like I said, pretty self-explanatory. They're easy. So you should do that and just take advantage of that. Oh my god, I got stuck. Take advantage of the easy things while it lasts. Once you get the easy, you level up, and then you'll be able to, if you start the same one as your friends, you'll probably be ahead of them if they don't watch this video either, or if they played before you. You could probably get up to their level really fast. It just depends on how like easy they are to you. They were pretty easy to me. I got golden. I was more of like a golden person. I wouldn't let go. I wouldn't do a challenge if I wasn't for sure gonna get gold or wasn't dedicated on getting gold, and I wouldn't stop until I got gold. I was more of that person, which did lead me to get to level 34, and once I got to level 34, it actually kind of, it kind of stopped my leveling up process because it does get harder every single time, and I haven't leveled up. Actually, I did level up to 34 today, but it took me about a month to get back from like going freestyling because I did every challenger, which I'm still that person, and I'm for sure gonna get gold or something like that. I'm more of that I'm less of that person, but I'm still that person mainly, which it's got kind of harder because I got more hard. It's about like probably 50, more like a 40% of hard stuff now, and then I have medium and easy. The only thing that makes me dedicated to doing medium things is basically hard, but it's more of the easy tied into it, which is pretty self-explanatory, like I said. Which you can, let me change this real quick. I like mediums because I get motivated. It's not as hard, and if I can't do this, it's probably not worth it to keep on going, and that's my motivation to do medium ones, if I even have the chance to do it, because my strengths are more of scoring on snowboards, and then proximity sliding a little bit, and then racing with wingsuits. And then, yeah, that's more of my thing. What's your thing? You just test out every single one of them. You'll do mountain stories with every single one of them, or you can use all of them in one mountain story. And that's like really all I have to say for beginner's guide. Which I probably don't sound good because I'm actually trying to sound more like aligned this time than more of like a low like I want to be more dedicated with my voice, because that's one goal I want to do, making this a YouTube experience. But anyways, that's all I have for your guys today. I'll probably make a part 2 eventually if I find anything else I need to say about this particular category of steep tricks and tips and stuff like that. But anyways, this is pretty much the end of the video. Like I said, like and subscribe and hit the noti bell, and I'll see you in the next video.